And today's case? Oh, buckle up. This one's got probation drama, courtroom patience running thin, and, believe it or not, someone calling themselves a prophet of the Lord inside a revocation hearing. Yeah, this is going to get wild.
Amber Freeman.
We need her brought up. This is basically a review of.
Okay, I need her file.
Revoke.
Amber Freeman, please. Thank you.
Freeman?
What'd you say, Don?
It's basically a review on a motion to revoke probation. She's pled true in 2000.
Breakdown: a motion to revoke probation basically means the state thinks you broke the rules of your probation. Instead of jail time, you got a second chance, but if you mess up, they can yank it back and lock you up. High stakes here.
2022. And
What's the status?
held in the past.
The status of her probation? Is that what it is? I guess.
Yes, sir.
Really? Well, yes, that was funny. Hi. You are Amber Freeman, and Ms. Cole is present here as the probation officer representing you here. I'm looking. Back in 22, you pleaded true to a motion to revoke probation, and I held all of that in kind of suspense. We continued the probation here. You were charged, of course, earlier in 2022 in this cause number 39635 with the second-degree felony of robbery. And then we sentenced, you pleaded guilty, you were convicted, sentenced to 10 years in prison. That was suspended. You were placed on regular probation for 10 years and fined $500.
So, to be clear, she was facing 10 years behind bars for robbery, but the judge said, let's try probation instead. That's like getting a free pass in Monopoly, but if you land in the wrong spot again, straight to jail.
Yes, I would put.
Hold on. I'm just doing a history on it for the record here. And so we placed you on probation 5/31/22. The next month, a motion to revoke probation comes out. 1 month. I've never had that before.
Yes, I was down on the nothing but in the news.
I know. Let me just.
1 month into probation and there's already a motion to revoke? That's like crashing your car the day after buying insurance. Fastest probation fail I've seen.
And it alleges, among other things, that you committed disorderly conduct on June 8th and public intoxication on that, and failed to report.
Yes, in the front.
So we had a hearing on that, and says placed on the previous file NTLP. Now that goes. NPRP was filed in 6/27, so we added that, and when a first amended motion to revoke was filed on July 22nd of 2022, and we pretty quickly on August 1st, you pleaded true to those allegations, but also added in that, though, were trespassing, 2 trespassing allegations and appearing intoxicated. And so what we did, kind of held that one in abeyance. And we continued you on probation in 2020. Then an administrative hearing comes up. Miss Nunez was your probation officer at that time. In April 16th of 2024, we kind of jumped up a year and a half or so. And you did attend safety, substance abuse, felony punishment facility, and was successfully discharged, then transferred to a 90-day residential aftercare at the Nelson Center. And then we had some issues on that. And
I was successfully discharged from the Nelson Center. I never had any issues.
if you're going to interrupt me,
Oh, okay, yes, sir.
you're going to get a chance to be heard. I'm just reading stuff under my It's not a debate.
I apologize, sir.
Okay. Well, yeah, only one of us can speak at a time because she has to.
Yes, sir. I apologize.
I'll let you talk here in a minute. You want to talk? I know you do. Let me say my little spiel here. And then it was recommended that you enter and complete special needs substance abuse felony punishment. And that was approved by me in April of 24, a little over a year ago. And we modified the special conditions of your relapse Safe Peace program at that time as well. What's that? And a new administrative hearing now pops up that I signed on June 27th, and Mr. Mouton had presented this. And this, it states that you have not provided a current address to the probation office. They're having trouble knowing where you live, and we have to know. You're not working faithfully at employment, attending an educational program, or performing community service restitution as required. You are not conducting yourself in a professional and courteous manner with the probation office. During a team meeting on June 5th, that would be, 2 months ago, you repeatedly stated, "I am a prophet of the Lord. I curse you and your entire family."
And there it is, the infamous courtroom moment. She claims to be a prophet and curses the probation officer's family. What do you think, audience? Religious conviction, mental health crisis, or just plain disrespect?
Did you say that? Do you remember saying that?
No, and
Or do you think
that was at my aftercare. She was supposed to just provide me for my next appointment.
Are you gonna? Yeah, let me speak.
Okay.
Do you think they're making that up? Do you think they just made that up out of clear?
Yeah, but I am a prophet of the Lord. But I didn't do anything. I passed all my urine analysis. I showed up for a call for all my colors for the day.
Wait. You missed this part. And I curse you and your entire family. That doesn't sound angelic.
For the dissent. For their dissent, and amen. But she was provocating herself against me. She's not my probation officer. And I showed up to every aftercare group.
Okay, hold on. You're going to get to speak in a minute?
Okay, yes, sir.
You're speaking over?
I'm a little bit shaking.
Yeah,
because I don't understand all the precepts.
I'm using English.
Okay.
And don't speak over the court. I'm using English.
This is my first time.
Yeah, don't speak over the court like you keep doing. That's rude. We learned that in first grade. Okay, all right. So here are the findings. That it was recommended.
Notice how the judge keeps pulling her back to basics. Don't interrupt. Don't be rude. When a courtroom starts feeling like kindergarten circle time, you know things are off the rails.
And that after this hearing that was being held with the probation office, and the court agreed to amend the motion to revoke probation with new violations, which are violating condition 5. You did not permit the probation office to visit you at home or elsewhere without restriction, and you have not provided a current address to the probation office. You violated condition 6. You failed to work faithfully at suitable employment, attend educational programs, and/or perform community service restitution as required. Condition 14. You did not dress appropriately and conduct yourself in a professional and courteous manner when interacting with the court officers and the staff, and they work for the court, by the way. Community. You know what? One more time, and we're going to put you in the timeout like we do with children, because you're interrupting, Miss. I want to control everything. Don't. I mean, please follow the rules. That's your problem. You don't follow the rules. Violating condition 18. You have not completed any community service hours since being placed on probation back in 3 years ago. Condition 30, pay restitution. You owe a balance of $15 for restitution. Boy, that.
Community service isn't optional, it's a condition. Imagine telling your boss, "Yeah, I just never got around to showing up for 3 years." You'd be fired. In court, you risk your freedom.
That ought to be fixable, you know.
I was never told about this.
Pay the amount shown on this order. You owe a balance of $11,260. Oh, these are the court assessed fees, fines, community probation fees, and you owe an entire balance of over $11,000 for the whole term of probation, but you were in arrears $3,750. Violating modification of special condition for the relapse safety program. You were unsuccessfully discharged from the substance abuse felony punishment facility program on June 5th. This is where we're picking up recent. Had the supportive outpatient through Spindletop, because you were continuously late to group and you weren't showing up, apparently. Okay, findings. June 4th, the order was entered for you to enter and successfully complete the SAFE-P relapse track and all aftercare requirements. You completed SAFE-P unit placement on 12/3/24 and residential aftercare. Very good.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
After the discharge from residential aftercare, you were permitted to move to Taylor County. Is it Taylor or
Yes,
Taylor?
My plans for my success. May I ask your permission to speak first?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me. Do you need to? It says after the discharge, you were permitted to move to Taylor County with your sister. This was short-lived because of the behaviors exhibited by the defendant, such as making threats to the family and refusing to continue treatment for sobriety, and you were then returned to Jefferson County, placed in the SAFE-P supportive outpatient through Spindletop on May 1st to continue substance abuse treatment. Right. Is all of that right?
No.
Okay, you're going to correct me here. Hold on. And said during the group treatment, you were disrupted by talking to yourself loudly and claiming that you hear voices. It says you are not receptive to mental health treatment unless ordered by the court, but is adamant that no one.
This is where the case shifts. Now it's not just about rule breaking, it's about mental health. Courts struggle here. Do you punish or do you treat? And too often, the system leans toward punishment.
One can force you to take medication. A treatment team meeting was held on June 5th, and Community Supervision Officer Shakita Cole attempted to express concerns regarding your lack of mental health treatment. And you were told, and you said, I am a prophet of the Lord and I place a curse on you and your entire family. Because of this behavior and refusal to attend to your mental health needs, you were unsuccessfully discharged from safety outpatient aftercare on June 5th.
Unfortunately.
That you have no stable place to live in your current state. In your current state, probation office deems that you are a danger to yourself and maybe to others. There's nothing funny about this. No, nothing. You're laughing out loud. You're the only one in the room that thinks, and you're the only one in the room interrupting me.
Yes.
You laugh. You just you're interrupting constantly. You're interrupting when I'm saying quit interrupting. Who does that? All right. Due to your instability and unsuccessful discharge from safety supportive outpatient, it is recommended that your motion to revoke.
And that's the breaking point. With repeated violations, mental health issues, and zero stability, the judge is leaning toward revocation. Translation: the free pass might be officially over.
Probation be amended to include new violations and then issue a warrant and hold until the capias is issued and have a hearing on all of this. This was dated June 13th of 2025. I generally follow recommendations like this, but do you want to say anything? And then I'm going to give the floor to Ms. Freeman.
You know, Judge, I think everything speaks for itself. And I think she can explain to you, as she has to me, that she has originally had issues with drugs. She has some mental health issues, but she does not rise to the occasion of being of incompetency. She did successfully complete safety and the aftercare program.
Yeah, well,
and I think it's
capability.
and I think it's just some problems that have resulted since then. He hadn't done anything else wrong. Hadn't violated the law in any manner, and she's pretty much.
Well, no, that's not. I mean, they're alleging conditions wrong. I'm not talking about committing crimes here, but the probation has a methodology that is proven successful. We have a 93% success rate. The national average is 75. And we want everybody. And I mean, that's high, that's an A. And so we want success. We're disappointed when we don't want to lose any people for revocation.
And Judge, the probation officer just notified me that she did not successfully complete either one, the inpatient or the outpatient safety.
I did.
Well,
I received a certificate of rainbow color for the Melton Center. And they came to see me at the Salvation Army. My probation officers know that I stay because he got me approved to stay at that of the Salvation Army. Okay. And he comes by there and sees me.
When can y'all fix this third amendment?
Your Honor, I can have it done shortly. I'm going through. I had a few
order that a third amendment motion to revoke probation be filed so we can get this heard quickly. It won't take long. I want a hearing on this as soon as possible. Everybody gets to be heard, and then I'll make my determinations. But we've got to have a formal amendment to this so that all the allegations are brought on the table so everybody can be heard.
That way
And just to be clear, I don't believe this second amended was filed yet. This was from June. Would you like me to file it all with the second real quick?
You can put it all in the
second.
If you want to call it the second amended, that would include what would have gone into the third amended had the second amended been filed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got to put it on the table and dot all the I's, cross the T's, and see where we go.
May I suggest go ahead and set it on a hearing date, since you've already started to file the motion. Let's do a hearing.
We'll do. It's going to take a little bit, but can y'all be ready in 2 or 3 weeks?
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Okay. Then but it's still we got to wait for the, and then we'll set it as soon as possible. So get ready.
So, where does this leave Amber? Another amendment, another hearing, and her future hanging by a thread. Will the court give her yet another shot, or finally pull the plug on probation? Drop your thoughts. Should judges keep extending patience, or is enough enough?
Ready, everybody. Okay, thank you. Okay. Yes, ma'am.